nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the mud zone.
Uostarosta.
Huh.
Uostarosta.
What's he doing? That's odd.
Booster.
I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
Spooky.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Was that a party or?
Ho ho ho.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Immense yourself in all it contains, in all its glory. And Flat Earth Farms can take you there. open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no line to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farm.
This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Not out there on the microphone. On the microphone.
Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
You've done this 1,000 times. And the show must go on. You've got to give the people what they want. Piece of cake.
Man, I'm just sitting back watching the pussification of this whole country. Can't say this, I can't say that. Shit, what the fuck can I say? When did y'all become so fucking sensitive, man? Lighten up. I'm just here to entertain you. And if that triggers you, well, then you're a pussy. Listen, it's a cold world, easier to play this shit safe. Knowing how the world gon' judge you if you make a mistake. These miserable fucking people so saturated with hate, they can't wait to pile it on someone else's plate. Like if I'm right with every word except for one in the song, they'll only focus on and judge me for the one that was wrong. Cancel this, cancel that, fucking welcome to America, the home of specializing in assassinating character. I hate it, I prefer going in guns blazing, annihilating anyone who's testing my patience. Ain't no room for pussyfooting in the rap game, and I'm drawn to controversy like a moth to a flame. And you little snowflakes better quit your complaining. Not racist, I'm just not too big on the Asians. Shit, I'm kidding you, idiot, but with no hesitation. These fuckers run with it and post it up on Twitter while saying that Webby's some sort of bigot for fucking making a joke. You're not woke, you're just sensitive and quick to provoke. So I'd like to invite you to suck my dick till you choke. Deep throat, pow pow, got your bitch in my scope. Everyone that I'm seeing is looking pussy as fuck. fuck. Go and cry about shit without even looking it up. So I'd like to thank my bullies all for making me tough, because it's looking like y'all ain't get bullied enough. Yeah, I came to drop bombs like Flex and I'm gone, I'm aura. So try not to be so sensitive, y'all. If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you on. If you're not triggered at all, then I'm spitting it wrong. Because I came to drop bombs like Flex and I'm gone, I'm aura. So try not to be so sensitive, y'all. If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you on. If you're not triggered at all, then I'm spitting it wrong. Easy does it, Webby, try to keep that temper in check. I'm going off like Terminator in the metal detector. Hit him with the blur like my memory gets from blowing benzos while I'm drinking. Yeah, I tend to forget, a devil's reject. Ever since a kid I've been a loser, but I dealt with it. It's called developing a sense of humor. Learn to laugh a little bit, this shit is good for your health. If you can't take a joke, you need to take a look at yourself. Shit, if I didn't have the haters, then I would probably withdraw. Shit, dog, honestly, I would probably miss y'all. Haters, really please, promise me you'll never quit, y'all. Here, I'll make fun of me with y'all. Here's my impression of Webby, no one's doper than me. I got the hairline of someone that's 10 years older than me. Sitting dissing politicians like I'm fucking sport fishing. Say I fucked their wives and daughters when I obviously didn't. And I'm pale year round, summertime or deep winter. And I chew with my mouth open when I eat dinner. My liver has put up with plenty of cheap liquor and more drugs in a lifetime than Keith Richards. I used to work out, shit, I really was buff. Then I stopped working out, now I'm skinny as fuck. Like so skinny, when the wind blows hard I lose balance. So skinny, looking like I won a tapeworm challenge. It ain't that hard to laugh a bit at your own expense. Fucking just relax and shit. Smoke a joint, eat a Xanax, you bitch. This uptight bullshit's what I've had it with. If you're still mad after what you've listened to, then that's just a bitch in you. Suck a dick or two, ain't no fixing you. Fake woke can't take a gay joke. People that I'm spitting to, I am here to trigger you. Yeah, I came to drop bombs like Flex and I'm gone, I'm aura. So try not to be so sensitive, y'all. If I'm not pissing you off, then I'm pissing you on. If you're not triggered at all, then I'm spitting it wrong. Fucking pussy.
Trigger!
Forget about it, Frankie.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
Bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir bow wow. Mud. You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
Kids today, they got no respect for this thing of ours. Bunch of fucking jackals out on the streets now. And let me tell you something. They got no idea what it's like to be the boss. The honor and brotherhood of La Casa Nostra. Pussy. To all these motherfuckers.
Better pay me that respect, yeah. Call me Don Vito, Corleone, Patriarch, Ice Cold Stilo. Knock it out the park like the great Bambino. Bringing in the bread like I ain't never heard of keto, so you better check your ego. You ain't no Pacino. Fuck around and end up just like Pesci in Casino. Never worried when I see an enemy like Nemo. Even my marine biology bars are primo. I got roots in Avellino. Shout out to my poppy. Italian royalty blood running through my body. Studying Giganti, some Gotti, Tommy Karate. Albert Anastasia murder's a fucking hobby. I serve them up with salami and clams on a linguine. Boss of the family, James Gandolfini. And everybody eating around me, never greedy. So salute me when you motherfucking see me running shit so easy. Webby got the game plan, how to make a buck up in the motherfucking wasteland. Started from the bottom, but trust me, I'm still the same fam. Only difference now, I'm a motherfucking made man. Better pay me that respect, Don Corleone. Built an empire and I did it on my own. I ain't worried about they shit, my shit's known. Feet up on the throne and I made it my home. So pay me that respect, Don Corleone. Only talking bullshit, you can hear it in my tone. I ain't worried about they shit, my shit's known. Feet up on the throne, Don Corleone. Hey, eating prosciutto in a three-piece suit with capos all across the state. Those my CT troops. Get that product that we peddle when I leave the booth. And then we push it on the streets. Now my CD's looped all across the damn map with my grip on the throttle. Anybody with the crowns getting Paul Castellano. I'm Joseph Bonanno, don't fuck with Sammy Gravanos. Drinking Montepulciano by the fucking bottle with a stogie. OG, gravy on my gnocchi. Keep my mouth shut, yeah, my biz stay low-key. All these snakes round got me feeling like Mowgli. Keep my friends close, watching foes more closely. Only son of Joni, young Corleone. Get that Genko olive oil imported from back home. My account's all grown and got caught up on my taxes, so the feds don't try to do me like a pawn. Sitting up on the throne, so haters get to betting. How long that I'ma be up here? Well, I just keep progressing. And every day's a blessing from this fucking very second until they asking favors at my daughter's wedding. Better pay me that respect, Don Corleone. Built an empire and I did it on my own. I ain't worried about they shit, my shit's known. Feet up on the throne and I made it my home. So pay me that respect, Don Corleone. Only talking bullshit, you can hear it in my tone. I ain't worried about they shit, my shit's known. Feet up on the throne, Don Corleone.
Now, Chrissy, this is gonna be La Casa Nostra till I die. You understand? Be it an hour from now, be it tonight, or be it 100 years from now. And any friend of ours knows it's going to be the way I say it's going to be. And betrayal will not be tolerated. Not now, not never. La Casa Nostra.
Yeah, you know you loving this. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Yeah, you know you loving this. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Yeah, you know you loving this. Banging threes like Ray, I never miss. Yeah, Boston rhymes with me. Now everybody throw their stripes to the sky with me. And when I'm at the party, you know I'm rocking green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Celtic colors run deep, and we ain't stopping. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Pierce jersey got the kid looking mighty green. 17 banners and counting, the mighty beam. I'm looking clean as I put the pedal to the metal. Got $1 million out of rapping, I won't settle. I need several. I gotta let them know this is what I does. Got the city on my leg, you know where I'm from. Dorchester, Hyde Park, Mattapan, Roxbury to Rosendale, let's get it in. We coming out hard, you should take a listen. Girls wanting sex, cause I gotta be up on my fitted. We at the top of the hub, boy, expensive shit. No Empire State.
Credential, bitch!
Yeah, you know you loving this. Banging threes like Ray, I never miss. Yeah, Boston rise with me. Now everybody throw their stripes to the sky with me. And when I'm at the garden, you know I'm rocking green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Celtic colors run deep, and we ain't stopping. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Don't matter where we go, where we come from, will never leave us. It's about the music, I just do it, but I rock Adidas. See me leaning with the top back, hit up a Yankees game with my socks hat. Win or lose, the spirit never dies. Been through it all and I ain't never lost the pride. 2010, we walk around like who's cursed? City of the champs, I'm sorry, the truth hurts. Yeah, you know you loving this. Making threes like Ray, I never miss. Yeah, Boston rise with me. Now everybody throw their stripes to the sky with me. And when I'm at the garden, you know I'm rocking green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Celtic colors run deep, and we ain't stopping. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Leprechaun with the tilted cap. All green Chevy seat tilted back. We stuck up banks, have to tell her fill up the sack. This is my city, put it back on the map. Matter of fact, this is for the whole motherfucking state. So I'ma go hard in the motherfucking paint. If you rep your city and you standing in the crowd, put your threes to the clouds. Say it real loud, Boston. Yeah, you know what it is. You know I love my city, man. Yeah, you know what it is. Skiz, country, Big G, Sam. And when I'm at the garden, I see y'all rocking green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. CG, the colors run deep. I love my whole team. Green and white, green and white, green and white. Yeah, you know you loving this. Making threes like Ray, I never miss. Yeah, Boston rise with me. Now everybody throw their stripes to the sky with me. And when I'm at the garden, you know I'm rocking green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Celtic colors run deep, and we ain't stopping. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white.
Get drunk! High five for everyone! Yeah. The party starts at 8.
Don't wanna tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table. Yeah, tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the one, you better squad up. B.I. Don't wanna tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table. Yeah, tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the one, you better squad up. B.I.
Pause till paper boy, getting that Keela money. They got for them blast, fuck around and Keela cut them. Peanut butter like butter leather bucket seats, vanilla polo fitted to match. I'm a fucking beast, last ski in the 6-speed. And you screaming fuck the police, baby, I'm from uptown. Never was the hustle weeks, peep it. Every day I'm getting lifted. 100 blunts in my lungs, 100 proof in my system. 2 girls, 1 vicious. That's just how I'm living. Getting 4 faces by 2 Gemini bitches. Onslaught, the gutters be stunting and something tinted. I had Maserati dreams, now we winning. Yeah. Ask around, them fellas do a big. My girl switch wigs when I wanna fuck a different bitch. Foreign coupe, no roof, local potent in the blizz. Money stacks make the ceiling look lower than it is. And
don't wanna tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the tables. Yeah, tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the one, you better squad up. B.I. don't wanna tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the tables. Yeah, And tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the wall, you better score it up, bitch.
That Rico case getting harder to fight. Big face, more bottles, Bellagio lights. Pitting Maria up on the table, that's just part of the life. Devil regalado sideways like it's sliding on ice. Motherfucker, how you living? You ain't back of the line. We just cut it, way we stunting, just embarrass you guys. Pockets thicker than the dials in the passenger side. She tend to suck me when I drive, so don't ask for a ride. Yeah, fifth gear, tearing for city and bad. I get it. You know I live it, word of Jesus is dead. I was young and wild once, and I'm a fiend in my past. The rock bleach, I'm a beast. Every day is my last. Princess cuts on my neck, chest looking like glass. Who was hating me then? You should look at me now. I'm talking yellow bottles, yellow models, cooks by the pound. 23 in them Boston, bitch, I'm putting it down.
Tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the tables, yeah. And tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the wall, you better score it up, bitch. On the tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the tables, yeah. Tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the wall, you better score it up, bitch. Y'all on the tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the tables, yeah. And tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the wall, you better score it up, bitch.
Thought it was over, stupid? Never. Twinning.
King of the projects, he broke the walls down. His crib was both apartments, double living rooms, shot it under both couches. Schwarzenegger been dead, but sexual crazy forever. Studded glove, made a bed into rating and leather. Bitches in every bed, enter with your father, sister wives. Kitchen knives, slide, get your bitch in line. Make a shit out of nothing like a savage does. Walk up to the biggest bing bong bing, stab him up. When guns blast, blood splash, ass the front. Plug had a mustache like Captain Crunch. Young Pesci Pompadour, El Mahico with the cowboy hat like Pablo Moore. Speak across between coca products and tokenomics, so bionic. It's ultrasonic how I smoke the chronic. Pistolero for me, Billy Bolero. Barrel wrapped in aluminum foil like the meatball hero. Oh, you better smarten up, but you know's not enough. Bottom up, saw the shot in your half and shot him up. You better smarten up, but you know's not enough. Line him up, for the body and laugh, you out of luck. You better smarten up, but you know's not enough. Bottom up, saw the shot in your half and shot him up. You better smarten up, but you know's not enough. Line him up, for the body and laugh, you out of luck.
You fucking shitting me? Yeah, we back. Big Brooklyn shit, yo. Gorilla Twins ethos. Bing bong. Yo, yo, yo. Don't ever in your life disrespect me. I'm on Jamaican Bay getting brain by the jet skis. Paper coming hefty. Keep my money in my right pocket, cause the devil was a lefty. See, and if I was you, I wouldn't trust you. Catholic school uniforms, I rock the Husky. Shorty, you kinda dusty. I know if we fuck, that pussy must be. It must be.
I know your mother, she a custard. Gave her credit when she was sick and now she loved me. Now we getting awards and setting up tours. My Averex in 98 was better than yours, that's a fact of it. Took it back and put the bat of it. Walking up and down Mermaid, who wanna battle me? You don't know no rap as hard as us. Put the barrel to your forehead, you better smarten up. Know the fucking vibes. The Gorilla Twins is back. Like we never left, stupid. Brooklyn. Yo, Bill, let's get it.
Your state of mind. Your state of mind.
No.
Get the f out of here. You're fired.
No. Get the better solution. You keep me on the payroll as an outside consultant. And in exchange for my salary, my job will be never to tell people these things that I know. I don't even have to come into the office. I can do this job from home.
Yo, if Earth's flat, why don't you fall off the edge? I heard that Mike Collins from Apollo is dead. My girl's fat girl, let's just crawl in the bed. Don't spit if you want, just swallow instead. Swallow instead. Can you hear me, Siri? Swallow instead. Hello, Siri. Is gravity a theory or a fact? Thought my tampons in the house where my period's at. Get my rap on when I'm pissed about the serious crap. Passing so fast through space, time bends in half. After blasting through warp speed, we get to plaid. Don't listen if you don't like when I spit these raps. Rhymes I write like lightning, I write so fast. I'm like Mike Tyson, you ain't got a fighting chance. Yo, I'm going back to basics, flat smack in the faces. You can't have gas pressure without adjacent to the vacuum of space, bitch, without a container. Like paying for a lawyer without a retainer. I ain't playing about to let a slug out of this chamber. When you see the red dot, yo, no doubt it's a laser. Helio flatty dude, shot up for later, shot Helio up for later. Flatty dude, shot up for later. I've been around the world, and I measure the earth, measure the earth. The devil, he's so clever with words, clever with words, but level don't ever mean curved, it never means curved, and meta, from the metaverse, excuse me, the metaverse. Playing Call of Duty help build my immunity up, insurance policy paying you, they usually bluff. I'm not saying they won't do it, but it's usually tough. The last few years I've seen some unusual stuff, but if I mention the shot, you say I'm off the beat. So now I'm beating off to the thoughts of shots in me. What a rotten little awful getting off scot-free. Son of a gun of a bitch I've come to be. Shaking up the game to break up the redundancy. And if it wasn't for work, they'd have no taxes. And if it wasn't for burnt, there'd be no ashes. And if it wasn't for birds, egg be no hatching. And if it wasn't for dirt, there'd be no traffic. And if it wasn't for hurts, there'd be no passion. And if it wasn't for learning, then why all the classes? If it wasn't for your purse, I'd have nothing to snatch. And if I don't come in first, then I'm coming in last. I've been around the world, and I measure the earth, measure the earth. The devil, he's so clever with words, but level don't ever mean curved, it never means curved, and meta, from the meta. All these atheists must hate my guts, cause I say to their face, space is fake and stuff. NASA astronauts, everything you say is suspect, cause I suspect you make it up. Not your average FE thespian beast, faster than faggots fasting at a lesbian feast. She that loves me the least will give me nothing to eat, but he that loves me the most will give me something to smoke. This ain't how much your mother loving murder she wrote. The spin of the earth should've made your vertebrae broke. Every word that I spoke you couldn't refute it. Water finds a true level, so you couldn't dilute it. You couldn't dilute it. It can't be refuted. You couldn't dilute. You couldn't dilute. You couldn't dilute it.
Who the f do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
Security? I am Jack's smirking revenge.
Hey, what's going on? We are live. Okay. Let's check out the comments. What do we got going on here? Drew Duncan. Daniel Becker. Oh. JMC. Skiff Dank. Andrew. Scott. Scott, my drummer. Our drummer. The drummer. What else do we got? Daniel Becker. He's tired. Well, Daniel Becker, you know, the show is called Late Night Live, not Go to Bed Early. Listen, we got this one for people like that.
You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
All right, I got my coffee. We're waiting for the doctor to arrive. You know how these waiting rooms are. Oh, he's here. He's here. Good afternoon, doctor.
Hi there. I'm Dr. Coughman.
Good afternoon.
Hi. No need to be nervous. I'm a professional. I'm the best.
Grand Rising, good morning.
I'm a professional. I'm the best. I'm the most humble of men.
Happy winter.
Okay, let me see there. Let's see. Hold on a minute. What's this say? Richardson. Tippenmeyer. Richardson. What's it say? What did you write here? What's your name?
Betts.
What's your first name?
Raymond.
What did you write here?
Sir, yes, sir.
What did you write for your name? Richardson Tippenmeyer? What's your name?
Well, you know, back in high school they used to call me Richie.
What's your name?
It's another one of my aliases.
No, what is your name?
Raymond Betts.
What do you go by, Raymond or Ray? It looks like you wrote Richardson, not Ray.
Well, you
This
know,
is how you write Ray.
Well, you know, doctor, it kind of depends. It kind of depends on the day. You know what I mean?
That's how you write Ray.
Yes. Yes, sir. I do.
What's all this? What's this part? What's this? What's all this information here? Okay. So the agency sent me to analyze and to review.
Who at the agency?
Ray
Can I please have the name of? Can I please have the name of the person that requested this from the agency? Please.
Nancy.
I want to hold people accountable.
What's the Nancy?
Yeah, Nancy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Nancy.
Yeah,
Is Nancy?
Yeah, we'll have to have a talk with her. Okay.
Okay, so okay, let's ask you some questions here in a minute. So the child psychiatrist was going to come in, but she had homework to do, and her mother wouldn't let her. So I'm here instead.
The med student, the one that's fresh out of school.
The child psychiatrist? No,
she's young.
The child.
Oh, the older lady. The
7-year-old girl, the little 7-year-old girl, the child psychiatrist.
I don't remember her.
Well, she has homework, and her mother won't let her come. So I'm here instead. Let's see.
I don't know nothing. I don't remember nothing.
Okay, hold on a second. Nancy, take all calls, please. Okay, there we go.
I don't recall. I don't recall.
Raymond. Ray. I'll just call you Ray since you wrote Richardson. Okay. Let me ask you some questions, Richard.
You can call me Dick for short.
So, how is the ringing in your ears? Are you getting a busy signal or a dial tone yet?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I do. Yeah. It's usually when YouTube. It's usually when YouTube wants me to come back and tells me I have unchecked messages that I haven't responded to from a year ago. It tries to suck me back in.
Oh, you use YouTube?
Yes,
Are you one of those YouTubers?
I think I might have. I think I might have an addiction. Yeah, I might have a problem.
Do you watch it or do you live stream? I think they call it.
I do a little bit of everything.
And what do you consider to be the lyrics to yodeling?
Yodelay hoo, you, yeah. Yodelay hoo, yeah. Yodelay hoo, the earth is flat.
Very interesting. Okay, and what is your favorite color?
I like Grundleberry.
Really?
Yeah, it's a nice color.
Can you repeat that? What's your favorite color?
Grundleberry.
Wow. Yeah. This is interesting. Highly interesting. Intriguing. We are highly interested in this.
Did you know that the earth is flat, Doctor?
We know this, yes.
Oh, you are? I don't know. So I don't have to explain that. All right.
Yes, we know this.
All right.
All of us.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure we're on the same level.
We know this. I work for the agency. Yeah, did you hear me? The agency hired us.
I heard you, but I wasn't sure if you were an intern or if you were an outside hire or if you're directly from the agency. You never know with those people. They hire. They outsource. They outsource.
Oh, listen to that. We find that highly intriguing. Grundleberry.
That's my favorite. Oh, that's my Grundleberry's my favorite color. It's my favorite color. I love it.
And
you never see me wear.
And how much boosters do you use per day?
What's up?
How many boosters do you use per day?
Well, sometimes I feel like a booster rooster, you know, when I'm like standing in line and I'm like booster. But
so how many times per day?
Then they try to lock me in places like this. So
but how many times per day on average? Just
as much as possible.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, do you prefer?
Actually, you know what? I would never touch that stuff. What are you talking about?
I see.
I am completely against it.
Against what?
The rooster.
You're against roosters? Okay.
Snuff the rooster.
How many roosters do you do per day? He says.
Well, he's like booster.
And he says none.
I do not consent.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, do you prefer mainstream news or piping hot lemon juice in your eyes? On a scale of 1 to 10, yes or no?
I don't answer questions.
Aha, very good, very good. Seems that they've trained him well. How many, let's see, how many sock accounts do you have on YouTube or other social medias?
I wouldn't call them all sock accounts, but I have maybe like 7.
Screen names?
Yeah.
Shall we? Is that less triggering of a word for you?
I have a bunch. Yeah.
Let's see.
Just,
How many?
I mean, it's a truth community, right? We're being honest. Yeah, I do. I have a
Look
whole
up
bunch.
over here.
I have a whole bunch.
What is this? Rap names. How many rap names do you have? And how many nicknames from high school do you have? Oh my goodness! What?
yeah.
I'm amazed.
The list of nicknames from high school is bizarre, isn't it?
Yes, I can tell you because my one phobia, actually, I can tell you that right now. I'll ask you your phobias in a second.
Thank you.
Just to let you know, my one phobia is the word that is spelled AARGH exclamation point. So that's my phobia whenever I hear that word. Well, AARGH exclamation point.
Me personally, I'm strictly maskophobic, and I'm afraid. Maskophobia. I was diagnosed with that, and also I think is there something with strings? I mean, strings really creep me out. So
this
like,
is strings. The two together.
I might need you to diagnose me with that too. And,
what about touching of the face?
In fear of sharp objects too. I'm afraid of sharp objects.
What about touching of the face?
I'm scared of everything like that. I'm scared of chemicals too.
Hold on. Do you mind if I get this?
Yeah, I don't want to wash my hand with.
Do you mind if I get this? Sorry. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
No problem,
Bitch.
doctor.
I told you never to call me at work. Oh, you're going to shoot me. I'd like to see that. Bring it. Come on. Bring it on, shithead. That's right. It's on. No. Sorry about that. Now, as I was saying, communication.
Who was that, doctor?
Never mind about that. That's just a little problem. As I'm saying, communication is the key.
I mean, it sounds like you're having a real issue, though.
Oh, communication is the key, however, as you see. So,
you want to talk about it?
Okay. So, let's see. What I'm not certain. Let's see. Oh yes,
Doctor,
can
I ask you one
next?
All right.
Oh, you want to ask me a question? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, go. Wait, hold on a second. He wants to ask me a question.
Have you ever noticed?
Go ahead.
Have you ever looked at a brick building before?
A brick building. Interesting. Yes, that. So of course, I'm in one right now.
You ever notice?
I'm on the 4th floor.
You ever notice?
Or 3rd floor. I'm sorry.
Ever notice how sometimes they look like they're on a slope and they go like way, way under the ground, man?
LSD. Have you taken any hallucinogens?
You ever notice how rocks kind of look like?
Do you like hallucinogens?
Like they're melted? Maybe, perhaps.
Nice.
Have you ever seen a rock melt? Have you ever seen a rock melt?
Expound upon this. I do not understand. Tell me more. It's
melted bricks. Melted bricks everywhere. Melted bricks. We're made out of melted bricks, doctor. We're made out of melted bricks. Brick ash.
Oh, really? How does that take place?
I don't know. That's what they told me.
Okay. So, how have you been feeling? Hold on a second. Let me get this. Hey, what? What, bitch? I'm at 555 Main Street on the 3rd floor. There's 5 of us. We're all strapped. Come on, bring it now. That's right.
Yeah, you tell her. Is it a girl? You tell that woman.
So communication is the key, as I was saying. And
tell her like it is.
self-esteem.
Tell her like it is. You're the doctor. You know, ramp it up. Ramp it up a little bit. Tell her like it is.
Thank you, Ray.
You went to school
Thank
for
you,
12
Richard.
years. You went to school for 12 years.
Thank you, Richard. Communication is indeed the key.
Every morning, give yourself a pep talk in the mirror, doctor. 1, 2, 3, doctor.
Thank you, Richard Tippenmeyer.
Thank you, and live life every day like it's your last.
Because I know that communication is the key, so I try to utilize that all the time. Okay, so let's look at some ink blots, and you can tell me what you feel, what you see, just off the top of your head, what you get from these images.
A triangle with a creepy looking eyeball.
Wow, that's what you see in there. Really? Okay. And the next one, sorry to have to do this, you know how it is. It's almost over. No, don't be nervous. Next, what do you see when I show you this ink blot of random ink spilt upon a page?
Bricks. A brick. And also a flat level surface.
How do you see that?
Yes.
That's what you see in there.
A brick and a flat level surface. Yes.
Wow. Okay. You're not messing with me. That's what you really see?
That's what I see.
You're not messing with me? Okay. And here's some more random ink spilt upon a page. What do you feel as you look upon this?
I think I got a message from God. He told me to tell you, order out of chaos.
Okay, I better not let you look at that one too much then. Let's see. What happens? Does it happen again? Do you feel the same?
Yeah.
Oh my. And here we have just some random ink upon a page.
All right.
Oreo, I think it might say Oreo.
I think that's the map to Orion's belt.
Oh. Okay. Nice. And here's a detailed drawing, not of something.
Broccoli. Because I remember Charles Broccoli.
Upside down. Sorry, it's upside down. There you go.
Yeah, broccoli. Because I remember Charles Broccoli. So I don't know.
Okay. So now those are my ink blot tests. Let's see. I'll give you 5 out of 7. There you go. That's a good score. Don't worry. It's a good score. You're doing great, Richard.
Thank you, doctor.
Let's see. What I'm coming to the conclusion of is I need to prescribe you some sleeping medication. Okay, and I want you to take it whenever you wake up. Take this more sleeping medication.
Take sleep. Wait. Hold on, doctor. Wait. Take sleeping medication when I wake up.
Whenever you wake up, take some more of the sleeping medication I give you.
So what? I'm just gonna sleep all the time?
Oh no! In between, when you're taking the medication, you'll be awake.
Am I gonna feel groggy?
Yeah, you'll be sleeping.
What are the side effects?
Sleep. That's horrible. It's so horrible because that's so horrible. Okay. So you suffer from a lack of self-esteem because wait, I'm sorry, I said that out of wrong.
Lack of self-esteem.
Yeah, you're doing great. Don't worry about it.
I love myself all the time. What do you mean?
I don't think I don't think you get any, what's the word? Appreciation? No, that's not it.
Satisfaction?
I think that no one gives you any reinforcement and that you might just like lack very much and just need what is this? What are they right here for this particular one? You need a bit of feedback, positive feedback. It looks like it says. Yes, that's what you need. It helps.
Interesting.
Because I have incredible skill myself. So I know that when I give myself incredible positive feedback on my incredible humbleness, that is great. And then I'm great. And so that if you want to be great, you just kick ass. And that's how you do it. So, and you have to be loved by many, such as I, Dr. Coughman. And then, hold on. Texts now.
Oh, that's how it always happens.
You little shit ass. Come on, I've given you the address. We are strapped to the skills.
Just put it
Come
on.
Now. There you go.
Listen, just put it.
How professional a man I am in my day-to-day work.
Just put your phone on airplane mode. It'll they'll leave you alone.
Are you have any relationships? Are you married?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Does she like it when you put it on airplane mode?
Not at all.
Oh, I wonder. It's interesting to note it. So there you go. I'll send you the medication via agency repairman. It'll come in the form of agency repairman, and
in the form of an agency repairman.
That's how you receive your medication next week.
That sounds a little sketchy.
And then he'll tell you after that how you'll receive more. Or you can just come back into work and we'll see how we'll send you on another. Us, them, me, we shall send you on another. What's it called? Undercover mission. It looks like it says.
I don't recall anything.
It says something about the robot yotel. There's a message at the robot yotel. I don't know what that means. Just says to tell you that at the end here.
We'll have to ask the robots.
So go to the robot yotel, and you'll probably get another message.
I'm sure that's where all the robots sleep at.
So I have another client now.
All right. Well, this was a great therapy session, Dr. Coughman. Maybe we'll do this again sometime.
Sumter Whittleson.
When's my next appointment? Actually,
I didn't know we were still connected. Sumter Whittleson is my next.
Oh, Sumter Whittleson.
Yes.
I knew him back in the day. He was my best friend. But
Senator Whittleson.
Don't tell him you saw me. Don't tell him you saw me. Don't tell him you know me. Don't even tell him you know me. Don't tell him where I live or anything. Keep it confidential, doctor. Even though it was just a public.
Sticky bombs. M4s. Oh, sorry. Okay. See you. Good day, sirs.
Are we done?
I hope I helped you today. So, do you feel like I've helped you?
You
can fill out a form on your way out.
Can I just tell you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yes.
About a 4.
Is that a yes or a no question?
About a 4.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's like a C-.
Did I ask you that question? Yes, I did. Okay. Soul writ of soul signed in blood. Okay, got it.
So your name's Dr. Coughman. Do you have a badge number?
earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? The earth's a center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. You know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. The globies munching on a bunch of snuffle uppercuts. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best sex just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew. Don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids and asteroids too. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat.
So what's? I can't hear you. What the fuck? You're muted. I think you're muted.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, shakalaka, laka, boom.
So what's going on?
Kablamo, as Salty says. I like him. He's funny shit. I bet he's flat. He just doesn't want to lose his subs.
Yeah. All right. Who is it?
A lot of these guys that just look like they're globies. They just don't want to lose their subs. So they just keep on, they're making money. Why would they say they're flat? They would lose everything. They got families and lifestyles to keep.
I got something.
But we're the hard edge of flat Earth. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
So we've been we did a show about the toroidal.
That's a funny answer. I didn't expect you to say. I thought you were going to say red, and I was going to be like, how unusual. That's quite odd because it was you fucked me up by saying Grendel.
Is really attracting a compass needle to the north. Well, there's some maps. I believe it's in Mercator map where they're saying there's this magnetic mountain in the center of the earth, surrounded by 4 rivers.
I hope we made you laugh a little.
It's biblical because the Bible speaks of the Garden of Eden with these 4 rivers. So the magnetic mountain idea is pretty interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of the magnetic mountain idea, though. So whoever, it's an official map where they show this magnetic mountain, and I can kind of relate to it a little bit because there's myths like Mount Olympus, where it's a mountain where the fallen ones congregated. And so, yeah, there could be something to it.
They could be.
Also, another way it could actually be a thing with the magnetic mountain is, well, they say that there's a portal that opens up. But the thing is, it doesn't really open up to everybody. They're saying it's kind of like, well, from the deep research I've done, they said basically the portals open up depending on your, if you're worthy of seeing it. There might be some type of timing that you have to catch, like certain dates of alignment where that portal is open, and you would have to actually know what days or what months or whatever.
We're the hard edge of flat Earth.
Or when that portal is going to be open, and it's probably very rare that it would be open. If that's the case, that would mean you could fly over it possibly sometimes and it wouldn't be there, but at certain times it would. Now, I don't know if anybody's actually ever flown over the north, but if with that option, that would explain that, where it's just it's a portal type thing that would, But as far as it being, well, look, if it was a portal and you did actually have access to it, then you would enter into the area. What Admiral Byrd or whoever might get there might say, "Oh, this is beneath the earth," and they don't know why they're there. There was discussions where they said, well, it's not verified, but there were stories of, like Admiral Byrd, and he got to a place where his plane started kind of, they took over the controls of his plane, and
my nickname in high school was Beneath the Earth for a little while.
Landed him, and they told him a lot of information and then sent him on his way. He said the people there were kind of like giants and time didn't seem to exist there and stuff. So the thing about that information is that could actually, that could actually be how the Garden of Eden is, where it might be a place that Adam and Eve were banished from. And, like the portal, it's kind of like a portal. So it'll be in the center of the earth. And if you can make it have access to it, you would enter it. And
portal, I can take it. I can
magnetic
take it.
Mountain and everything. So that's pretty interesting. We know it's very mysterious how magnets point to the north.
It is.
There's also
we do know that.
Well,
sure.
Scientifically, they call it the North Pole, and there's a theory there where it could be some type of literal pole to the heavens, and it would actually not just be a pole to the heavens, but
it could be a pole to
beneath as well, and it could kind of be the center of all layers.
It could be.
Earth. There's even a movie called The Tower, so I kind of like that theory as well, where it's kind of like a pole, but it wouldn't be like a literal pole. I would think it would be more like an energy pole or something, possibly, because this power that's at the north propels the sun and the moon, in circular motions across the earth. So this pole would be an energy toroidal center where this energy would be. And that's a pretty interesting theory. You can use that one with or without the portal idea, well, the portal hypothesis. And then, so there's let's do another theory. How about,
if you're serious about your podcast, stop recording your Zoom.
Jesus.
How about the theory? Well, we'd have to go back to kind of the portal theory, where if there is an area, now this portal idea may or may not be a portal. Maybe it's an actual place, a literal place. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's a portal or a literal place that you just can't travel to, and they're just keeping people from traveling to? But other than it being a pole or a center of a toroidal field, or even another hypothesis besides it being a magnetic mountain, is that it could be some type of tree. It could even possibly be like the tree of life or something, in the center. Because there was actually some research I've done where they said that's kind of the location where some people might have been looking for the Fountain of Youth, and they try to
Yes.
cover it up because that's where they found it. They might have found something in the center area of the earth. And so this tree would be like a giant tree that could possibly reach to the heavens. And who knows if it's even a tree that was possibly cut down, because a lot of the mountains, they say, look like, so well, some of the mountains on earth actually look like giant trees that were cut down, but now they just call them mountains because they're petrified. So the center of the earth could have a giant tree of life or anything like that. So I did see some video where they showed center of the earth with it was quite an interesting like video because it looked like a hole, and the people were in a plane or something, and they were looking out the window of the plane, and they saw this force in the center. It was a toroidal force, and I like that idea. I've never actually figured out if this video could be verified or not, because it could have just been made, on some type of software, editing software, or who knows, maybe it's actual footage. I mean, there's really been no confirmation either way as far as I could find. So if that is real footage, though, that could be proof of the toroidal option, where it's just this giant force that goes in a circular motion, and it would be kind of like a big whirlpool. And there's actually a lot of ideas about that whirlpool, because they say this whirlpool could be what brings in the tides, and it might reverse every so often, twice a day, I think they're saying, or something. However the tides work, where this center whirlpool area, it'd be kind of like flushing a toilet almost, where the bad water goes down, and when it reverses, it might bring the good water from another place and bring it into the oceans. So it'd be kind of like a filter system, like how you would change out the water of a method to change out the water, and kind of like how you would change out the water for fish tank, but this would be an advanced form of that. So one of my favorites out of everything we discussed in this video, I think, would be I like the toroidal idea, because that just seems like for sure. Like I know for sure, we can see the sun and the moon circling around the earth. Like we know there's something to that with the star rotations. So there's plenty of evidence of this circular motion in this from the center, because like all the wandering stars, which scientists are calling planets, and all the stars, everything's just there's plenty of evidence to suggest everything moving around this Polaris center star area. So with this Polaris area, I'm definitely visualizing some type of force in the center, a circular force, and that's the force that I believe it is the force that would be the center of this ether, where Nikola Tesla would have been able to figure out where this is an energy type thing going on, which also could explain, have something to do with lightning. And when we hear the lightning, it definitely sounds like it's a lightning, and then you hear the thunder that follows, because you see the light travels quicker and the sound travels slower. So when we see the lightning and then we hear the thunder after, it sounds like the thunder is within a dome. Like when you hear that thunderous sound, that definitely sounds like a sound that is, could be enhanced by the dome.
I buy the same products you do, only I get them much cheaper. I save
I get them much cheaper. Same products you get.
With that echo and everything, it sounds like that's what it sounds like. Plus, it shows the whole idea of this electrical grid. So with the firmament, and then some might even say what some might call gravity, if there is some type of electrical force that interacts with the firmaments above with the firmaments below. Well, the firmament, I use plural, but the firmament, if there's two firmaments basically, because one will be above and one below. So with the energy that interacts with it, if there is some type of force where gives a directional down with a positive and negative charge, and it would be more complicated than that because it would also have something to do with the sun and the moon. With the charge of that, causing it to propel along with the center, around the center energy force, which would be like a energy tornado in the center, and it wouldn't necessarily have to be visible, but it would definitely be a force that would be attracted, and it would attract that energy that magnets point to. So that's one of my favorites. I kind of like the Garden of Eden theory, where it's like some type of center. I kind of like the whole portal idea too. I mean, to be honest, that sounds kind of interesting.
What's a contour?
And as far as like if it's, you would need the timing to figure out when that portal would be open, because then, like, I've done research where, I mean, it's possible that within the circle Earth there could be several dimensions, and kind of like the multiverse. So that would be a deeper brainstorm. But
yeah, that would be too deep for tonight.
Have fun with it. I mean, yeah, I've kind of explored these options before, and
we're not ready to go that deep.
If there's
the multiverse,
that'd be like the multiverse, where it'd be maybe unlimited realities within this one circle Earth, all at different frequencies. So maybe. And then there's layers above and layers below on top of that. So yeah, anyways, this is let me know your favorite hypothesis about what is attracting magnets to the center of the Earth. It's definitely not the mainstream scientific theory, because magnets can't work at that type of heat. What they're saying is at the core, they're saying there's this intense heat.
Fire trucks are going by.
Scientifically, magnets would not work at those temperatures. Plus, nobody knows what's below the Earth beyond 8 miles scientifically. So they don't have the answers, and their answers don't even really make sense, because there's no real proof of a South Pole. Nothing proving that magnets reverse polarity at the South Pole. So all this stuff about the poles flipping and all that, that's all just nonsense. That's all just heliocentric, brainwashing.
Molten metal cannot be magnets.
For a pole flip, there would have to be a proof of a South Pole, and people just don't realize that there is no evidence of a South Pole. So there's no polar, no compass needles that have been proven to ever point to the opposite of the North. So there's definitely a force from the North. They've also said that everything's born out of the North, where the North would be the place where creation would have began, and everything expanded out from the North, from the center. So that would be actually the center of the universe, the North. And then you can include that with layers, like with, even if there's 7 layers above and 7 layers below, possibly. Either way, the center's the center, and everything would have came out of that center. So yeah, this was quite an interesting discussion.
Thank you. All right, so Andy's got some boots on the ground, I think. Let's see what we got here.
Rubbers on the road, I call it.
Well, we don't have a thing for that yet, but
Boots on the ground.
Let's see what we got here. What is it? Just a short?
I'll have to make a rubbers on the road next.
D-Roo back, because I'm coming at you from the brick side of town. On Boston Marathon Day, get on up the Boston Marathon Day on Boston Ray, Mud Flood Adventure Channel today. D-Brew for you in a haunted prison situation.
Oh, nice.
Coming at you
Castle.
from the tribulation. Get on up with the Lord before it's too late, and he's gonna come back and whack you into place. So we're gonna take you home to the mansion above in the heavenly place. Dead end, that's right. No turning back once you follow the light. Let your
Cool, yellow bricks at the end.
Yeah. Well, what is that building anyway? Like
Whatever.
What is it now? Like a prison?
It's a dead end. Look at this bridge, though.
In a sec.
This ain't no dead end. Look at the bricks, the bricks. The bricks, the bricks. The bricks. All right, now I'm out.
Yeah, it's like you can go you go there for fun. It's like a haunted prison. You pay to get in. You pay.
I got something good. Let's check this out.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about land reclamation and mud flood. Because as I've been looking into some of these early colonial period sites, both in North America and Australia, there's been some common elements that keep popping up, and one of those is after these early colonial periods, there's land reclamation that always seems to be involved, or at least a lot of times. So I'm just going to share some of that with you. And we can start with New Amsterdam, because New York City was once New Amsterdam, and we've seen some of the maps that look like this, and this is what the Dutch colony would have looked like, at least according to this map. But during excavations, they find, just ruins and remnants of that colony. This was an old Dutch tavern, and they find buried walls. This wall which belonged to that Dutch colony was 10 feet below Battery Park, and we're told that this was intentionally buried with landfill. And when you start looking into the history of New York's harbor, there's these buried ships they find as well. And the story behind it is it was intentionally buried as landfill once again. So it's just something that pops up with this site. And when you read into it, you find out that this period of increasing the amount of land started in the late 1790s. So after this Dutch period. So that's just something that's going to pop up. This land reclamation usually happens during or just after these early colonial periods. So let's go to Australia, and we're going to go down to Western Tasmania, this remote island referred to as Sarah Island in Macquarie Harbour. But this was one of those penal colonies. I believe it was one of the earliest. But when you start looking into land reclamation, the techniques employed in Australia and Britain in the 1800s, apparently those techniques that were employed for land reclamation are not well documented. Not surprising to me. But this particular island, Sarah Island, it lasted not too long, from 1822 to 1833. And it's full of ruins, fully and partially buried structures. And again, the speculation is that these structures are a lot older. We're just being told it was all built in the 1820s and 30s. But there was tourism going on at this site by 1900. So we had that. But this particular island, I guess the southern part of it was reclaimed land, according to the information we're given. In 1825, the southern end of Sarah Island was extended, but the precise extent of the reclaimed land is unknown at present. This is another site that's in ruins and also has this reclaimed land, which may have actually been caused during an event, maybe. But when you start looking at this place, it's just full of these ruins and looking much older than 1820s and partially buried. A lot of the structures just have these loose bricks all over, and these bricks, they look a lot, to me anyway, like some of the bricks that I've seen at Bennett's Bay in Sydney, Australia, on the mainland. But going back to that island, here's what some of these bricks look like. And you can see underneath the facade here, similar bricks. And when you go to Sydney, Australia, the buried blocks, the phenomenon that was rediscovered in 2017, they were finding these buried structures as well, and these similar bricks that were sitting underneath feet of clay. Not a great shot, but yeah, so just some similarities to note. So I just wanted to point out this was, we're told, a penal colony, and for some reason there was this land reclamation, but the site is in ruins. So I think this was older than we're being told. Now, let's move over back to Port Arthur, which is on the other coast of Tasmania. And we looked at this in a previous video. You have this penitentiary, and this site as a whole looks a lot older than the 1800s and partially buried in places. But it turns out there was land reclamation here too, according to the official history. But we're given some of these older depictions of what the coastline used to look like. And this particular image, the description of it, a ship sits in the careening yard right here, in the careening yard beside the waterfront workshops where the penitentiary is today. Okay, so they're telling us that the coastline was a little different in the 1800s, but today you have this entire area that we're told is all reclaimed. And I guess I'm wondering, maybe it was already here and something happened, and that's speculation. But the reason why I have that speculation is because this area that's adjacent to the penitentiary, that's where excavations found some interesting things. But salvage excavations on convict-built reclaimed land, the entire parade ground at Port Arthur was reclaimed. No details of the construction are given. Yeah, so this entire area, we're told, is reclaimed land. And I guess there were excavations digging into it, and it was a mixture of whole bricks, brick fragments, and dolerite rubble in loose sand and clay. So this clay turns up a lot. But this area over here, again, this was a subject of more recent excavations. And these are just a few archaeologists digging at the site of the penitentiary parade ground fountain. And by the way, this is the fountain here. But as I mentioned in a previous video, there were digs happening here, and they found a bunch of clay. And underneath the clay, they found these traces of this earlier industrial past. And they found this anvil, but it was upside down, sitting under clay. And this is just an image showing it right side up. So I guess what I'm wondering is, this whole narrative of reclamation of land, is it just a way to explain why you have all this extra sediment in these areas? Again, it's just something we're tracking. None of this is proof. But in 1831, they're kind of showing us a depiction of what they believe this area would have looked like. This area here, again, they're trying to give us an accurate depiction of what it would have looked like in 1831. And by 1856, it was quite the industrial site, but now it's buried underneath, these layers of clay. So I thought that was interesting, and I just wanted to mention that. So we've got these two convict sites, and there's all this land reclamation. These sites are partially buried in ruins, and I think they're a lot older than we're being told. But we got one more stop here as far as land reclamation, going back to North America, Charleston, South Carolina. And I've touched upon Charleston quite a bit, but underneath present-day Charleston was, again, this early colonial period. There was this walled city with these fortifications and walls, and they find traces of these fortifications and walls. And this was a particular dig where they were digging down to see how far this wall went. And this was day 13.
Particular.
Hard to see here, but day 19, you had about 8.5 feet of wall that was all below grade. And according to the history, another 6 feet would have went above grade. So a lot of work went into getting rid of this site. Or was it a destructive event? Maybe. But when I started looking into this site, again, after this early colonial period, there's this land reclamation. And this lady, Christina Ray Butler, she wrote a book trying to detail all the land reclamation that happened. And I just got a few quotes. Pretty much everything that floods in this city today is the reclaimed areas that were done 200 years ago. And
he owns everything.
When you find out some of what we're told was used as fill. You'd be surprised. And so you might have a private owner using slaughterhouse remains and sand for fill, which happened
That's
all
what
the
I
time.
use. Yeah, I use it all the
And
time.
also, she mentions how there were scavengers that would collect all the garbage and refuse, and they would dump it in the low spot. So carcasses, all these other slaughterhouse remains, garbage, they're just whatever they can get their hands on to use it for this landfill, basically. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. So I guess I'm noticing this basic pattern with a lot of sites associated with the early colonial periods of these sites. They're in ruins, they're buried, either fully or partially, and there's this land reclamation that seems to be associated with a lot of these sites. So just really interesting stuff. And just what I want to mention real quick, going back to Tasmania, there was another one of these colonies for convicts, but it was for juveniles, and they're referred to as the Lost Boys of Point Pure.
I lived there. I lived there
just
for a
another
while.
one of these sites, and it's not far from Port Arthur with the penitentiary. And you got a little golf course very close to it, but there's ruins here. And this is pretty much all that's left. Today, Point Pure is an archaeological site. And unfortunately, its buildings were demolished after it closed. So just like that first example on the western part of Tasmania, it's in ruins. This site's in ruins. Port Arthur's in ruins. Like, common themes. But there was a depiction showing before the site was demolished. You had these sketches that were made, but only a few sketches of the buildings were made before they were demolished. So I guess I question these sketches, and I think this site is a lot older, just like all the other sites. So I just wanted to bring this topic of land reclamation up. Is it a cover story for something else that happened, or is it terraforming, or who knows? But these sites are older in my opinion, and that's just kind of where I'm at with this. So I thought it was all interesting.
All right. Well,
I
thank
think
you
that's
guys.
about all I got for you for today.
Thanks. All right. So I want to propose the question. What do you guys think about this? You ready? You ready, Kaufman? You ready? You ready, Andy? You're muted.
Oh man, I still got Andy on there.
All right. Well, everybody's like bickering over, was it melted? Was it flooded? Well, I've been thinking outside the box. I want to propose a new theory. Was it multiple earthquakes? Look at this.
You mean globe quakes?
Look. Whoa.
No, flat Earth has earthquakes. Yeah, earthquakes and flat Earth is. Nice. Look at their 70s clothes.
Earthquakes.
Look at their 80s haircuts.
Oh,
Earthquakes.
the guy orange hair. Look at the lights swinging.
Look, Taiwan. Look, see, they happen in multiple
Beck
spots.
from Oz.
Look at that.
It tipped over.
Earthquakes.
Oh, person on stretchers.
Earthquakes. That's what happens when the earth moves. It's called an earthquake.
Does earthquake make lava? Is that what the deal is? Like when the earth quakes, and then it shakes up lava and it comes out.
Let's see. We're gonna
Looks like I see orange on that one picture. Looks like a cartoon.
The birds know that it's an earthquake.
Oh, can an earthquake? Does it shake up the wind?
It looks like a melted mud flood brick mess. Earthquake. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? What do you guys think about my earthquake theory? Earthquake. Let's see what happens. Earthquake. No, it's not a globe.
They showed it come out into a flat picture. That was cool.
Yes, they like that.
How do you like your crust?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm hungry right now. I'm about to make a pizza in a second if there's any.
Golden brown and fluffy.
Scott Level Round makes the best pizza crust in the world. World class. The subduction zone. Watch out for the subduction zone. All right.
Have you ever heard the cheese slice?
All right.
The cheese slicer theory?
All right. Enough of this. All right,
Again, what theory?
Yeah. What theory? The what?
God took a big cheese slicer and made a bunch of crisscross through the earth and then cooked it, and it made bricks. And that's why we find bricks underground.
Earthquake. Turkey.
Oh.
Earthquake.
Can an earthquake shake a whole city into the mud?
I don't know. I mean, I think an earthquake can do anything. I think it can do it all. I think an earthquake is the perfect thing.
Now check out light. There's light earthquakes. I mean, like lightning and stuff that happens during some earthquakes.
Oh, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into lightning. Save that for when I show the lightning video.
So call it earthquake lights.
All right, when that comes up, when the lightning video comes up in a few minutes, you'll see. Bring that up again, and we'll mix it together.
Okay, well, you got something?
I got something on lightning. Yeah, I think.
I'm gonna count the seconds so I know how far away it is.
All right. Well, do what you want. Do what you will. All right. Earthquakes. Just putting it out there. Nothing much. All right. Give me a second. I need to take a 2-minute. Yeah, we need a break. But I'm getting ready. It's weird, yeah.
I've heard somebody else tell a story about it.
I got the chorus down. It's the Mandela effect. We're shifting again. It's the Mandela effect. Everything's different again. You know? So, yeah, ready? I started looking at the Mandela effect. It blew my mind. The shit wasn't correct. Trying to figure out just how it connects and what the fuck I was gonna do next. It's the Mandela effect. We're shifting again. The Monopoly man. Monocle is missing again. I think they even got to the Michelin man. In the Statue of Liberty, it keeps switching the hand.
Did you know your reality is being put to the test? The Panama Canal no longer runs east to west. Things you lost sure happen never did in this reality. The crunchy cereal with the captain now has the apostrophe. I started noticing changes in like 2014. It was JFK, the 6th season, that seemed so obscene. Many people will try and call me a loon, but hold up, wait, they even changed the spelling of Looney Tunes.
Okay. I used to eat a Chick-fil-A every day before they added the K.
So what's causing this? Many want to know. Well, I don't think it's CERN. It's just a magic show. Satanists doing rituals while scamming mad dough. Sounds familiar, like liars that always show us the globe. NASA, NIST, CERN, and more. We really need to show these corrupt agencies the door. I don't think this phenomenon is caused by man. I think it's a great awakening, and maybe God trying to contact us the best way he can. For me, Flat Earth, Mandela, and our dreams are all connected. Look at the pull some people in that I can intersect with.
The bridge! Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. So I didn't screw you over. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Alright. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with the rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a conversation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. You want it. Leave another useless comment in the morning. The earth is flat. Tell me what you gonna do about it. What you gonna do about it? We know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. With a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. They got asteroids, asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat. It's fucking flat.
It's fucking flat.
The earth is 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 fucking flat.
How did the voice
Very good, bravo.
Bravo.
With the beat, you know, and then I got this. I got Late Night Live. I don't know why. It's weird, yeah.
I've heard somebody else tell a story about it.
Okay. Exhibition 1. Everybody, how do you spell Lego? Lego.
Lego my ego.
How do you spell Lego? Singe? How do you spell it, Andy?
I don't answer questions.
Lego. Everyone put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Leggo.
That's how you spell it?
This was because that's how it used to be, like Lego my ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what's that? Butterfingers. There's something about Butterfingers.
I know what you're talking. Yeah, you better not finger my butter. You better not get fingered with my Butterfinger.
Yeah, like lay a finger.
Yeah, something about a finger. Don't lay your fingers on my Butterfingers. They used to call me Butterfingers back in high school. All right, you ready?
I remember that.
I think you're muted, Singeman. If you're trying to talk, you're muted.
Flip-flop for me. It's the first time that I've seen Lego with 1G, the way it always was for me.
Well, I just got
So a flip-flop
changed.
No, it didn't.
He remembers it being with 1G. You remember it with 2Gs. Now it's with 1G
No,
again.
I really do remember it with one. I was just making a joke.
To Lego double G.
You sure you didn't just you sure you didn't just take the update?
Now I remember.
Yeah. But I'm saying you remembered 2Gs before though.
Because I was kind of playing dumb.
I'm saying I asked you straight up though what you remember.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Legos are bricks, by the way.
Reality for me.
Hello everyone, I'm coming to you with Kyrie's first Lego Land Trip review.
Legos are bricks. Bricks.
Of a reality stream that changed for me and now is no longer real. Yeah.
I was like yellow brick.
Flip-flop residue. I like it. When my recall matches the past. Anyone
Andy, you might remember it both ways. That's called the dual memory.
who likes the Mandela effect and thinks it's cool, it's whacked out of their mind.
Do you remember in the parallel universe?
Double G Lego.
I don't know how it works.
Fuck
when We used to talk over the we used to talk over the videos without pausing.
In residue.
I like to hear what this guy says though. Look at all the LEGGO. Look at all the people that spell it with 2 G's. Look right there. Look.
Fuck you,
Lego
Double
my
G
ego.
Lego.
Did you notice that?
Anymore.
Did you notice that?
Not real.
Yeah.
Anymore. Fuck you, Double G Lego.
Lego my ego.
Hey, bro. Flip-flop residue. Look, boy. Aloha. Aloha. I wish we didn't have to get out of the boat.
Oh.
We got no choice.
You see all the residue?
Because we're not the captain.
Proof positive. You know what this reminds me of?
What up?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Why?
Because they're little in the big grass. Yeah, remember that scene?
The what?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie?
You're under 60 feet. Come on. Captain, come on. What's happening? Yo. Let's go. Man, you were right. Never get out of the fucking boat. Please, bring that 60 forward. One. Never get out of the boat. One. Get out of the boat. I gotta remember. Never get out of the boat. Under 60. Never get out of the boat. Get out of here. Now, what happened? How many is it? Fucking tiger. What? Fucking tiger! Vega! Yeah. I've had the whole goddamn fucking shit, man! Didn't get my ass to the county quick and I fucking bugging out! I think I'm here for this!
This is a video of Cinch Man when he was back in the service. He flipped out really bad.
I don't fucking need it! I didn't want it! I didn't get on the goddamn A3 for this kind of shit! All I want to do is fucking cook! I just want to learn to fucking cook, man! Alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Never get out. Never get out. Bye, Tiger. Bye, Tiger.
Never get out of the boat.
Never.
Absolutely goddamn right.
Don't get out of the boat.
Unless you were going all the way.
It's all right. It's all right. Bye, Double G Lego.
All right, so let's just look that up just to be sure. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's do this. Stop. Present. Share.
It's a big one, Cinch.
Let's see. All right, let's go up here. Share my screen. All right, go over here. New tab. Boom. Let's see. LEGGO. Spell it. Up. It's gonna take you forever. Microsoft Bing. 1G. Look. Oh, yeah. All right, I got it. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe later. All right. So let's see. Images. Oh, there's one with 2 G's right there. Oh, we got one. But that's not a. That doesn't look official though.
Yeah, it does.
Look, there's one with 2 G's, and the rest of them all have 1G.
But it's got that slant. Like, yeah, we got it.
And the way it's written doesn't look like how I remember either. Like the.
But
font.
the thing why I remember it, because I would read it like, what is this word? Like as a kid, like leg. Oh,
I think
leg.
I remember
1G. I remember that 1G.
I remember 2 G's, dude. I do. I think so.
I think this one is.
I'm
This one.
I'm not 100% sure though. But They remember 2Gs.
I'm certainly on the fence about this one.
All right. What's this one? 10-year-old Brooke Shields naked in Playboy's Sugar and Spice.
How many?
Pedophile change for me.
Wow! Wait, wow!
For Playboy owned Sugar and Spice. No way. This would have got by me. Her mother allowed this to occur, but after Brooke's career started to get moving, she sued.
Yeah,
good.
We know JMC. We covered it
for $1 million in damages. However, the
A little
New
bit.
York State Supreme Court
Check my community
dismissed the
section.
lawsuit, saying the photos were not erotic or pornographic, except to possibly perverse minds. Sure,
Oh.
pretty woman, but I never heard of pretty baby. She was 12 years old and stars as Violet, a child prostitute in 1917 New Orleans.
Whoa.
What am I bid, gentlemen? Don't we get to look before we buy? Kids, you can look all you want. Just don't break merchandise. Hey, how do we know she is a virgin? Have I ever lied to you before? Satisfaction guaranteed.
Calm down, movieclips.com.
Well, gentlemen, I'm getting impatient.
This is sketchy,
I'll bid
dude.
$100.
That looks like a man.
I'm bidding $120.
Did he say $20?
Unbelievable.
$50.
Sweet.
Remember, gentlemen, she's as fresh as a baby's lips.
I'm ready to take her home.
65.
Unbelievable.
180. $200.
He's really thinking about it. Look at him.
Gentlemen, 210. Yeah. I'll top that with
The
2.
lady
Wow.
man.
Yeah. Is that a black Tartarian?
Wait, I'll be 250.
I have no idea what's going on.
$250. 250.
So pretty.
$75.
I don't remember this movie. Do you?
280.
280. No, I don't.
Will you take a check? What would I do with a check?
Yo, that was my grandpa in makeup. What the F?
Got cash? $400.
No, that was
This is kind of out of our
that was Carrie's grandpa? Holy shit.
This is our night. You weren't invited here. What do you think you are? Now listen. Sold to the man with 400 cash.
No, that's a lady. You could tell by her voice. They just look like that back then.
They have no recall as well. What? I have never heard of this movie. I am shocked. Brooke was 12. What the hell were her parents thinking?
They obviously were
Never seen
thinking.
this movie.
Oh, I bet you they were.
Absolutely.
Yeah, money.
I don't remember. How did I get here? Man, oh man, I asked that question multiple times a day. I have never seen this movie before. I searched newspapers for Brooke Shields controversy. We all talk about Pretty Baby. Took me a long time before I found one that didn't mention anything about it.
Didn't he?
4 controversies. Starts off talking about all the modeling she's done for magazines. Doesn't mention Playboy. And then completely skips Pretty Baby and talks about her Calvin Klein commercials, which I recall was controversial. Yeah, I'm from the reality stream where nothing comes between me and my Calvins was huge news. And then, of course, came Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, I think it's Mrs. Delphi.
And one of my buddies in high school.
One of his
was
buddies in
Christopher
high
Atkins'
school.
little brother. And their mother was my science teacher. And he invited me to the private screening for family and friends at the movie studio. And one of the little inside scoops I had when I was a kid.
Inside scoop.
Atkins and Brooke Shields were hanging out on a yacht for a long time, working on their cans for the movie. Yeah, it's really hard for me to imagine that this stuff could have got by me. Number 3 was an anti-smoking commercial that showed her with a cigarette dangling out of her ear. And number 4 was losing her virginity when she was 15 in the movie Endless Love.
Unbelievable.
No mention of Hugh Hefner's sugar and spice photos or Pretty Baby. Therefore, potential residual evidence of my past or reality stream. Similar.
Yes, sir. That was a weird one. All right, what's this one?
Hey, remember Blue Lagoon?
No, I don't. I don't remember anything. I don't remember it.
Just assume that AI
I really don't.
and AI
I never seen
human
it.
hybrids are going to replace every single human worker at some point in the future.
Soon.
And if you could also assume, just for a moment, that the only thing safe and effective was achieving the goal of the first assumption. And finally, if you assume that the Mandela effect is real as fuck, and these quantum machines are the cause, then it is very
That looks like my church window.
that they will lie to us
Yeah,
until we disappear.
Whoa. Hey. This is Houston. Say
Oh, dude, I just got a frequency like wave. I felt it.
Now, in the current
Tried
history,
to get it. It probably just went in through my ear. That was really strange.
we've had a problem, and now
You heard that too?
not match what Tom Hanks says in the movie. And so, what do? If you're them, you gaslight.
On this date, 52 years ago, Houston had a problem, and it was a Coloradan in space who famously let them know about it. Denver Public Library reminded us that it was on this day in 1970 that Denver's own Jack Swigert contacted Mission Control and uttered those immortal words, "Houston, we've had a problem." The East High School grad was on board Apollo 13 when an oxygen tank exploded. Their mission to the moon was aborted, and survival of the crew became the priority. They were eventually able to guide Apollo 13 back to
Yeah, it was Houston. We have a problem. Houston, we've had a problem, and then it switched back.
Earth. Swigert received the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his efforts, and 12 years later ran for Congress, and he won in Colorado's brand new 6th congressional district. But he
This
died
one's real.
in office. Swigert was not even originally supposed to be on that mission. He was a backup who stepped into duty as the command module pilot because another astronaut was exposed to the measles. And yes, the actual line was, in fact, "Houston, we've had a problem here," not "Houston, we have a problem." That was put together in the movie Apollo 13 because one of the movie's screenwriters thought that way sounded a bit more dramatic.
A bit more dramatic. What a bunch of bullshit. I can't even recall when the line changed from "Houston, we have a problem." Both the movie and reality were consistent, but not now. The movie flip-flopped back to what it was in my past, but the current reality stayed the same. Business Insider, August 10th, 2012. 2012, what a surprise. 15 famous movie quotes everyone gets wrong.
Everyone's wrong, they tell us.
No one says, "Houston, we have a problem." The line is actually, Houston, we've had a problem. Similar, but different, just the same. I want to thank Rich Fasani for sending this to me. It's very interesting residue. I sure wish I could watch that scene with the person that wrote this article, and I'd read the words they wrote. In Apollo 13, no one says,
"Houston, we have a problem."
And I'd look in their eyes and say, the Mandela effect is real as fuck. And this Apollo 13 is an absolute quantum mess. Watch this Johnny Carson clip.
It really is a great honor to present my next guest, our first guest tonight. I suppose the word
hero sounds corny at times, but I don't think you have heroes anymore. But would you please welcome the Apollo 13 team, James Lovell, Fred Hayes, and Jack Swigert. Gentlemen. At the time that this happened, when you first knew that you had the trouble, that something was wrong, who's the first to know? You were the first one, I think, to radio back to Mission Control in Houston, right?
No, actually, it was Jack. Jack was the man who said, I think we have a problem here.
Which I guess turned out to be the understatement of the century, I guess.
Jack was the man who said, I think we have a problem here. I think we have a problem here.
Yeah, the problem is they didn't go to the moon. That's the problem.
We have a problem here. I think we have a problem here.
In this Black Mirror episode, there's residual evidence of more somewhere in this mindfuck reality. Swigert also said, Houston, we've got a problem.
Houston, we've got a problem. Houston, we've got a problem.
Oh no. Now it's
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey Houston, we've had a problem here.
Hey Houston, we've had a problem here. Yeah, I've heard it all different ways.
Hey Houston, I've never heard that one.
We've had a problem here. Yeah.
I think we have a problem here.
Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Nobody knows anymore. It's getting really bad. It's getting really bad.
It's called misremembering, or they're messing with us.
All right.
I'm nobody. I remember.
What about this one? This one's good. This one's good for you. How do you spell the name?
Who's you? Who's you?
You, Scott. Buddy.
Who you calling you, Ray?
Buddy. You see the bottom right there? Can you see the screen?
Oh shit! I have my contacts.
Yeah, but I can't read that. I can't read that without my.
I can zoom in. I can zoom in. What?
Yeah, Scott has a super zoom.
Well, I got
what is it?
Oh, Richard. What
am I looking at?
Way up to me.
That's what? How do you spell the name?
What? Which name?
Onto the video.
Buddy Holiday. Buddy.
What am I supposed
to? What? Holiday?
Yeah,
Holiday?
What's the question?
How do you spell his name?
Whose name? Richard?
Underneath the screen, Buddy.
Recall.
No.
Recall Vector, you mean? Oh,
right here.
Isn't the K? Doesn't he do the K?
Right here.
Okay, that's better. Leave it highlighted. Let's see.
Oh,
count the 1, 2, 3.
Buddy, wait.
Haladay. There, I said it.
Buddy who?
Oh, let's see.
Halliday.
But he does get a lot of young girls, which brings
That's
us
what I was
back to
thinking.
the guy 80 and the girl 22 who fell in love with him and wanted to marry him. He said, I could not give you enough sexual action. I have the appetite, but not the equipment. She said, nowadays, they are installing metal pieces in the penis. He goes with her to the urologist and talks to him about having an implant, a penile implant, which means...
Oh, you can't say penile.
You can't?
No, isn't that what Sinfan said? You can't say penile. Hack it. Oh, I don't know. 2 T's, 1 T, 2 T's.
I thought it was Hatchet. I thought it was Hatchet.
No, it's Buddy Hackett, but I don't know if it's 2 T's or 1 T. Look, CERN.
There was 2 T's. That's what they told me. The old guy.
Do you guys realize how big CERN is? Like, do you guys even know?
What's
CERN?
I don't know.
You don't know what
It's like
the Hadron Collider. That's what some people.
yeah,
think
the
If I
Large
don't know
Hadron
what
Collider.
CERN make that about it.
That's the big machine they keep showing. It's like, where is it? Like built.
Wait,
on, like,
Andy, you don't know about that?
I don't really want to get into it. We can if you want, but I don't really have the time.
No, I'm just saying it's this big. That's all. It's huge. Yeah, C, it's either 1 T or 2 T's, yeah. I thought it was 1 T.
I think this is a cartoon.
Recall Vector. He's so boring. He's like, what's his name? Levi. He's like, so.
Something cool happened today.
A lot of young girls, which brings us back to the guy 80.
Yeah, what happened?
Lego? What? Wait, why is there 2 G's in Lego?
There was 2 G's. He found a bunch of residue.
No, there wasn't 2 G's in Lego.
There was a ton of residue for it.
In the beginning? Oh, in the very, like when they first made the company or something?
I don't know. We played it. Rewind it a little bit.
No, I can't.
I think what happened was there was a generic prototype with 2 G's. Honestly.
Yeah, and then there was 5 G's after that. But then, shh.
Oh, look at that. That looks like a dragon. You've never seen a dragon before. How do you know what that looks like?
Dude, you know what I heard somebody saying that people have been taking pictures of clouds, like I used to do, like I don't know, 7 years ago, or whatever. And if you put filters on it, you can see freaking all kinds of dragon faces, all kinds of weird shit, dude.
I do that in the hot coals too.
Like a dog without a bone and actor out alone.
Riders on the stone.
Oh. You can pick up any rock on the earth and look at it and find faces on it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about clouds though. Like it's weird. It's really weird.
They're up there too, probably like like imprints from like Seraphim or some shit. I don't know.
What else we got here?
Like who's really carrying those clouds along?
Oh,
what do you think,
dude? Ray, by the way, that was pretty funny in the beginning of your what do you call it?
We did pretty well.
It was funny, dude. I was like cracking up, dude. It was funny.
We'll do it. We'll do it again.
Cinchman did a good job. Like,
yeah, I did.
Do you want to hear something funny?
I'm sorry, Dr. Coughman. Dr. Coughman.
All I couldn't stop thinking about the whole time was about this funny joke I heard about this doctor. He told me to put like a little rice dabs worth in my bong. He's like, just use a little like a rice. So it's like what? So one rouse.
One rouse is like a rice.
One rouse.
Andy, how does your brain must be confusing sometimes?
They took my stream down. We're cut.
What?
Yeah, it's all right. I just won't leave it up on. I just won't leave it up.
Shocking.
I know they're messing with us. We're having too good of a stream.
Hey, speaking of shocking, I got breaking news for y'all.
Hold on.
Breaking. Wait.
Come on. That's a grip of the serpent. That's the words of a liar. As I search to acquire the fire, first to inspire me to curse in each verse with the ire. You're witnessing the rebirth of the fighter. Need to do some research on a spider. Feet first with the bugs in my web, and I had madness on my mind. Doing drugs up at 7, throwing slugs up at heaven. Scorching from the flame of the hellfire burning. I'm an orphan of the game. Purple rain leaking, black coffin in my vein. I can see my sanity encircling the drain. Flush with the rush of the pills crushed up in my well. Am I still fucked up? Tell me where's the plug? It's so bad I'd have pulled it. A car out of fuel, I'm a gad out of bullets. I'm gone.
I'm on it, and I'm violent. A little unstable, it's probably my environment. All the time spent trying to write me around to get out though. Could we cutthroat? But above all, I'm a warrior. Look, my blood pump high octane. I flame on, cut a line that goes straight to the brakes. You crash dummies. Wipe the mud up off my face. Watch the sun shine down on me. Risen from the ashes, swinging for the fence with a
never
bad
heard
name
the blood part.
Lucille, like walking fucking dead. Pop the trunk, I'm fed up. Turn the street to bedlam. Murder, murder, red rum. Drill a beat like Ted Bundy. I've been at this shit forever, man, for oh so long. Trying to paint a perfect picture with the tools that I got. Or maybe it's the death of my pops in a box full of ashes, passing around like a souvenir, asking me questions about him. The tension keeps stacking. The fact of the matter is I'm just a bastard. Now fuck what you talking, I've heard it 1,000 times. Back of my mind I had thought about suicide. Walk with my head up an egg just to crack a smile. Dealt with the hurt and the anger keep coming out. I'm on it and I'm violent, a little unstable, it's probably my environment. All the time spent trying to write me around to get out though. Could we cutthroat? But above all, I'm a warrior. Look, my blood pump high octane, I flame on. Cut a line and go straight to the brakes, you crash dummies.
Non-fiction be the real hip-hop. We make you wanna kill cops. Cats hate me, cause they know my finger, they girls twat. They feel helpless, real jealous. We killed Elvis. I shot Reagan with the help of the Secret Service. Super double H, shoot your mother with my brother's favorite. 12 gauge waving, aiming at your brain. Strange universe, too famous. Leaving the murder scene blameless. Drug
Don't be calling gang signs, you can't,
They feel what I feel, they see the same picture. We make the biscuit do the talking and became richer. Nobody gets a record deal, you
ain't West Side.
Treat the record label like a slut, then rape that bitch. I keep it simple for these stupid cats, claiming you knew the facts, but in reality, you were trapped. Jesus Christ was a gangster rapper. They killed him, then he came back and made a platinum album. The path that travels like the dragon shadow, invisible to CIA camera angles. They got a file on every rap group. They killed the last man who had proof. They after me for information that I have too. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move. Symbolism, socialism, live life, lead, learn. Struggle, war, home, drug fiends, the White House burn. Sex, pain, fear, freedom, love. Young guns be shooting. Genocide, revolution, lost souls prostituting. Military confrontation, safe sex and masturbation. Peace to all the homeless people living in the train station. Project Wars, build a 1 verse 4. Lock the door, burn the disc, now everybody hit the motherfucking floor. They bustin', I'm a glutton for the shit. I'm number 6 on their list, next to kissing all these kids. Cause I run with Asians, Latinos and black fists. 5% is Caucasians, thugs who live communists. They broke in my house, planted bugs and my lamps on my couch. They after me, what? Let me find out. I'm not having it. My rap attract the service like a magnet. The vast get nothing like private parties with no laminates. If I'ma die bustin' and struggling. I'm hustling for the people, fuck them devils and corruptions. Nothing for nothing. Ain't it something how they do? They ID me due to my tattoo. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move. Projects for straight jackets, electroshock states, I rock a fallout, traded for royalty rates. Get your drink on, we build a bomb, spit in your face. Smart to change cars, I cruise the block, I do it for chase. Nice spike works, a fancy knife work. Hit the Christ, non-fiction, strike in prison night shirts. I pay dues, nothing to lose, steady busting off weapons and tools. When I come home, I'll be smelling shit and furniture's moved. Eat the slug, takes the weight off, I live this for real. I do this for the dead, rest in peace, I'm holding you near. Making up time, 12 years, we on tour, we blowing you back off. Poor cats jack the car seats and take his scalp off. Soldiers of merits, inherited from way back. Cyanide and bullets, so I should follow my stats. It's too futuristic, thugs to robots, experiments. 4-point restraints in my hypercube on medicines. Paid veterans, crippling souls. It's getting bigger now, the information running the globe. It's just my mechanics, either with a gat or Xanax. Widespread panic until the Sabbath. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying
Shout out my boy Clips, the man behind the lens. If it ain't Clips Films, then it ain't shit, nigga.
Not a pen, nigga, I'm the one who started free throw. They say Boston ain't got talent, well okay, you bout to see though. They say Boston bitches real bossy with it, to my people, what it costs to get you put in the coffin. Freedom.
Northside Sligo, wherever they give me dough. HT pack in the air, don't do the pre-rolls. HP in back of the pen, them still my people. What it costs to get your ass knocked off a couple C notes. Wherever Sligo, you see Reem, you see Lido. Rest in peace to Guam, let me call my nigga Via. I lived in Boston all my life, don't wear Adidas. I done pulled up in the foreign on all my teachers. You hear DJ foreign all through my speakers.
Okay, I see you now, Sling.
From a non-believer, I done seen so it's hard to reach me. Probably change my phone number every other weekend. I don't be chillin', I talk money every call I speak with. I be low out the way, trying to dodge the precinct on the north. If not at Nicky's, then behind Keisha's. I've been jumped off the porch, I was 9 at Lisa's, nigga.
Yeah. You remember I was young and didn't give a fuck. Been through every nigga's block who had ends with us. I mean, 10-speed bikes, you know the deal with us. Hop off, run down, you know we drilling something. Okay, back on me, I hope I feel it coming. Pray you don't take me out before my millions coming. Straight. North.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm too slow.
Yeah, I'm cutting. I'm ending the stream.
Grandmo Cypher. Slane, what up? Attention whores, you bitches attention whores. Pause, all that trolling, just hoping you mention more. Just metaphors, not likely you been to war. Cause y'all don't know the answer, what's mighty, your pen or sword. They find me electrifying, my reach is connecting more. Heading keys to the melody, plug and extension cords. Bucket against the boards, rebound in a ricochet. Hunter for flesh and gore, beat down's what they get today. Killing these kids, I'm looking to euthanize. You fake savage, no one believing you brutalize. So, while you despise my movement and crew will rise. So you decide, you could die or suicide. Either way, you gon' lay in suit and tie, and that suit be fine. Want beef, the food provides. I'll punch out to Lil Max supersize. You got no drive, you gon' pay. This an Uber ride.
I'm a criminal returning to the scene of the crime. I'm making sure there ain't no evidence for peace in the mind. I don't judge if you do drugs, it's just a week I despise. I'll smack you across your face and knock the fucking tweak out your eyes. A poet on drugs, but only your final needle hits the vein. Causing head traffic, nigga, keep your ego when your late skin-headed birds are in danger, but they evil, so it's okay. Jump at me even if you're evil, Knievel, it's insane. I was framed as a teen, I know my rights, now the pigs are salty. Raises my blood pressure whenever the cops assault me. You think you evil, but you're far from it. I'll go with evil bars, homie, I'm a bar for me. The cost is this, the gates of heaven barred for me. I used to be so woke, but now I lost my consciousness. I say, fuck your religion, even if God exists. Reject you bitches with my ego, I'm a narcissist.
Yo, I've been writing till my fingertips shattered. Figured this killing these rappers with a scar flow, Picasso, Rod Visions, and Pablo. They starstruck, get me charged up, you get carved up. Have your man stalled up, he looking like, oh fuck. Play your cards, we playing hard, my guards up. Y'all want come around my yard, wake the dogs up. Dudes wanna talk rap, they better get they bars up. Say they moving weight, dudes can't even pick the ball up. Hit the imperial flow right at your stereo ho. You couldn't rap with me, I do this shit naturally. This shit is like math to me, it's building my anatomy, homie. I know a bitch who give mom head. She gon' stroke it till her palms red or her arms dead. No shit, this is destiny. They know they upset with me. Don't stand a chance to this man's rubber weaponry. It don't threaten me. I murder him with a melody. What?
I'll lift the motherfucking rug from up under your feet so fast you need to dash to keep up after because of the speed of that. It seemed that I got an eye in it like a spy in it. I'm maniacal like a scientist, applying a code of giant fist just to paint a picture with my colors show like pirate ships. Memory is foggy, doggy, better remind you, bitch. See, trying to pick a side has got you climbing a fence to ride it, put you to square in our circle. That's why you don't fit inside it. You dying to sit where I've been. Funny things hit your highness, but I'm thrown for a loop when I'm stuck in this shit like I was. Fuck it, I'm just alive. I guess I should merit the game. Pass the torch and let you carry the flame a couple of nights, cause I'm a nice guy. Twice make quite high. Victim of a symptom, the description of his might die. Category 5 storm, Andrew hit him like, bye motherfucker, I'ma get my winds up. Flight time. Focus to be the dopest, ferocious. I know you noticed the coldest of all the soldiers. I'll blow the head off your shoulders from the home of the Bulgers. So wake up and smell the Folgers. Nobody ever controlled us, never doing what they told us. In Cali, I know the growers. The quota gets the lowest. Folding C-notes is the motive. Throwing blows at all you posers. Now you pushing the roses. Split your head, call me Moses. Lethal injection doses, cause my pen isn't explosive. It's over, your casket closes. Put up my wanted posters. Disappear like a ghost on the coast. What the goal is. These other rappers bogus. Overdosing from the dopeness. Countries under hypnosis. Since the voters chose the POTUS. The enemy is the closest. Right under our noses. Piece of shit who protects racist cops filling quotas. But can't find solutions for the homeless who are hopeless. Seeing somebody scope them in the dome would be a bonus. I'm a poet, a stoic like when the Romans lived. Scripted and coded pen, not someone to go against. The lust, greed, sloth, pride got control again. With wrath, envy, and gluttony, I'm the only sin. Society got us thinking they shooting kids. Shadow jaded, but this the kiss of what Judas did. I'm maneuvering, every movement is calculated. From beginning to the end, I'm the alpha mega. In about like Frazier Big said, stick and move. Northeast, but the south part Chattanooga. You damage hoes, then impose like you Amber Rose. Two hands, mouth open, that's a standing no. I've been here alone, the leader of the pack now. Money rain like it's Mayweather and you Pacquiao. I'm back now, break necks like I'm Hussein. It's crime mode, everything, what it do,
I'm
Slang?
either a sick man, or I'm just a man sick of waiting, staying anticipated, praying mantis, a hated gargantuan raider with his brand. I'm parading blood dripping from my hands, every canvas I'm painting. So I don't see no chance of it fading. I'm wading through troubled waters, it's Atlantis invading. Amidst this avalanche, you're debating if I still got it. This is how I answer the hating with the ill product. Each and every tangent is scathing. Cancer advancing, ranting and raving. So advanced and degrading. It's an anvil awaiting. Two tarantulas mating. I'm romancing, creating. My cadence is skating. I've been writing and scheming, fighting with demons since 86. They've been up in my cranium. That was back in the day then. Tracking back even prior, they cackled smacking my playpen. Scribble raps on a napkin and back to back I would say them. Little did I know back then that that's exactly what saved them. I was never engaging, no riding a fucking wave. Dancing and driving, trying to survive and rap entertainment. This is born in my spirit. This is part of my fabric. From the cracks in the pavement, they traveled out of my attic. I've been tried, I've been tested. I guess I had to just have it. Obsessive part of my brain and excessive oct to my habits. So let the nature befall me with the hatred that's scalding. But I escape from the cauldron, the feeling of being walled in the sensation of falling. Hitting a rock bottom that ends scraping and crawling. My fate is evolving. They basically call me amongst the greats in my city. In a place within Saldi. Next to Guru and Neto. Can't tell me Nathan at all when it comes to pitching this fire. Unless you're Nathan Evaldi. Defined motives left my mind molded. Standing on these giant shoulders let me see things. Even blindfolded, my grind mode is equivalent to a dope sick desperado with the fucking non-loaded. It's not a rhyme, it's a time-coded design. Bottom line, not a mind colder than mine that you can find. A nuclear bomb, a bag of dope that you shoot in your arm. Trapped between heaven and hell, but I'm the two combined. You can love me or hate me and that suits me fine. Sometimes it can be a hard look at the truth we find. Just know the energy you put out will be recouped in kind.
Yeah. Or make me flip on you. Actually, you can't make me do nothing. I might decide to. I used to mush thugs, then now push drugs. I knew a kid that put slugs in his own mug. Used to show me his guns. Ain't a cat that knows me his son. Remember violence, I'd only one. I used to watch my pops would treat a girl and beef with the world. He had a bone to pick, that's why my dome is sick. It rubbed off on me, cause the apple don't fall far from the tree, G. You cats keep your distance, cause you're scared I might flip in an instant. When I was filled with innocence, I was still committing sins. Half of you cats are sweet like cinnamon. I shove a knife in your grin. I run with convicts and stick up kids that'll rob you for $6, bitch. We flip right before you expect it, cause we were neglected as children, now we're hectic. We shot men and we rock gems. I seen cats that used to clock me, now I clock them. Got easier access to a Glock 10 in case one in your face is the only option.
Necro and ill bill, walk around like murder, kill. Got up in your grill and you screaming chill. Didn't have no sin and you get your cap killed. This is our life. Necro and ill bill, walk around like murder, kill. Got up in your grill and you screaming chill. Didn't have no sin and you get your cap killed. It's our life.
Hey, yo, I grew up in the motherfucking project. My mom said since my pop left, we had to get a Section 8 apartment. The rent's cheap. I see these Decepticons at least 10 deep. Run up on me flipping, wanna set beef. That was some faggot shit. Me and my brother went for Dolo. The only 2 white kids up in my project that wasn't homo. I fought every day, beef with 100 cats. Way before I sold drugs and started busting caps. Way before I bust my first nut, I loved to rap. At 10 years old is when I first started to fuck with that. Everyone else in my PJs who I was black. I kept it to myself, continued to define my craft. I used to buy my mother milk bag and a spike bat. You fuck with me, I was the type of cat to fight back. I laced you with a broken nose holding the ice pack. Whites, black, Puerto Ricans, we was poor, it was black. My mom tried her best. I never graduated high school. I learned to pump drugs and pack knives instead. Became one of those fire heads. Have you on a respirator even though the doctor know your mind is dead.
Necro and ill bill, walk around like murder, kill. Gun up in your grill and you screaming chill. Didn't have no sin and you get your cap killed. This is our life. Necro and ill bill, walk around like murder, kill. Gun up in your grill and you screaming chill. Didn't have no sin and you get your cap killed. This is our life. This is our life. We back. Thought it was over, stupid? Never. Twinning.
You're always fucking late. You're late for your own fucking funeral.
Came to the projects, he broke the walls down. His grip was both apartments. Double living rooms, shotting under both couches. Schwarzenegger been dead for sexual crazy forever. A studded glove made of Mediterranean leather. Bitches in every bed. Incidents involving system rhymes. Kitchen knives, slime, get your bitch in line. Make a shit fat enough and like a savage does. Walk up to the biggest bing bong bing, stab him up. When guns blast, blood splash, ass to front. The plug had a mustache like Captain Crunch. Young Pesci Pompadour, El Mahigo with the cowboy hat like Pablo Moore. Speak across the street, coca products and tokenomics, so bionic. It's ultrasonic, how I smoke the chronic. Pistolero, call me Billy Bolero. Barrel wrapped in aluminum foil like a meatball hero. Oh, you better smarten up, what you know's not enough. Bottom up, saw the shot in your half, shot him up. You better smarten up, what you know's not enough. Light him up, pour the body and laugh, you out of luck. You better smarten up, what you know's not enough. Bottom up, saw the shot in your half, shot him up. You better smarten up, what you know's not enough. Light him up, pour the body and laugh, you out of luck.
Fucking shitting me? Yeah, we back.
Big Brooklyn shit, y'all. Gorilla Twins ethos. Bing bong. Yo. Don't ever in your life disrespect me. I'm on Jamaica Bay getting brain riding jet skis. Paper coming hefty. Keep my money in my right pocket, cause the devil was a lefty. See, and if I was you, I wouldn't trust me. Catholic school uniforms, I rock the husky. Shorty, you kinda dusty. I know if we fuck, that pussy musty. It must be. I know your mother, she a customer. Gave her credit when she was sick and now she loved me. Now we getting awards and setting up tours. My Averex in 98 was better than yours, that's a fact of it. Took it back and put the battery. Walking up and down Mermaid, who wanna battle me? You don't know no rap as hard as us. Put the barrel to your forehead, you better smarten up. Know the fucking vibes. Gorilla Twins is back. Like we never left, stupid. Brooklyn. Yo, Bill, let's get it.
My mind and soul are stained with violence. As much as I hate to admit it, as much as I despise it at times, violence is an
Out of everybody, you were who I hated most. A fucking grown man who's afraid of ghosts. All those secrets you could only find a way to cloak. All that venom laced in everything you'd say to folks. Drinking and laughing with that pathetic parade of jokes. Great insults for a guy sitting with the plate of coke with the wife and kid at home. How could you betray them both? For these stupid whores was your loyalty, you made an oath. Oh, look at the results of a lost soul sowing his oats in a sea full of fucking sharks rowing his boat with a hole in it plus a stock. You ain't got nowhere to go. And so you threw away every gift you had for another bag, another fifth to a day sad. All those opportunities that you had, people would kill for, you threw in the trash. Low self-esteem misconstrued as prash. Your old self-esteem and that ruinous wrath that chews you in half day to day on a regular basis. You just run the other way whenever you face this fact. And I'm getting so sick of your face in the mirror. There's no place where it's clearer than there. Going zero to here in an instant, running on instinct. Can't get your dreams and your nightmares in sync. Those ghosts talk to me in my head. Yeah, they're still there, no they're not dead. And there was so much blood to be shed, but I could never kill them all. Prayers for rain to wash away, but no heaven ever calls. We stay trapped in yesterday, and that's a legend of a fall. Taking a look at you was difficult. Creature in his cups is ugly. Too high to keep reaching for this stuff unlovely. Off the hinges, out on the fringes. Outside of out for revenge and vengeance. The war never ends. It spins in the winds and trenches. Sins in the bloodshed. It begins and ends with regrets you had had. Too many things to mention. All those ghosts in the past are a grim contingent. But what's fueling the engine is no fooling, pretending. No principles among this hot knock school we're attending. You're willing to partake in any rule that you bend in this land of the high break, where nobody remembers your name unless you king of menace the same. Between heaven and hell, I had seen the pendulum swing. Watch a hope float away in 10 inches of rain. So it's a dope show today, your penance is in pain. Yeah, I seen it all, everything you ever been through. It all happened how it's supposed to, it was all essential. All the things that you endured, the bottom you descend to. It's time to let go of that past, stop being sentimental. So I forgive you for all the shit that you lived through, for all the shit that was done to you, everything that you did too. Melting a cold heart and stepping out of that igloo. Emerge as a good man, but you was a good kid too. Those ghosts talk to me in my head, yeah, they're still there.